People are quite busy these days and life is getting more and more stressful with so many things to do and with very little physical activities and habit like smoking and drinking. People are faced with so much issues, diabetes and heart issues and so many things, People really need to keep monitoring their health, at least weekly basis, in some cases daily basis. The past year have really taught us that we can't really leave the fate of our health to chances. We can't just wait and assume that when something comes up, we'll just look for help and automatically. It may work like that for some people, but not everyone. And in some cases, it might be too late. So people really need to pay attention to their health. Whenever I have this conversation with a lot of people, the thing most people say is, why looking for something that is not there? But again, we are the same people who keep saying prevention is better than cure. I think we just say it, but we don't actually practice it. I mean, prevention is better than cure. So what you're trying to do is prevent an existence of disease. When disease start accumulating in your body, it doesn't just come and hit you once. Some of them take their time. They arrange the environment for themselves. Then it hits you. And by the time it hits you, it's too late. So it would be good if we pay attention to our health. If you get yourself checked regularly, for the ones that you can do something about, yes, you could detect that there's something and immediately you know how to get help or what to change and where to change, if you get what I'm trying to say. And to do all of this, it might not be possible with our busy schedules. But again, it has to be done. Medical sciences has advanced so far, and using medical equipment is getting easier. The machines themselves are getting smaller and portable. So sometimes certain things you can be able to afford and check by yourself. So there are basic machines, medical machines you should have in your houses, regardless whether you're a doctor or not. Some of these things might not be expensive. Some of them might be expensive. You could buy them with time. You can buy one now, buy one later, and just have it. Not because you're looking for a disease. Remember, like I said, it's for you to prevent disease. If you think that you shouldn't check until something is there, what if it is something that by the time you're finding out in the hospital, it's too late? You can't save yourself. You end up spending more money that you would have spent buying those machines, treating yourself. Treatment, drugs and stuffs are not that cheap. And by the time you start treating something right now, you start going to the hospital. Before you know, you are now a regular customer in the hospital. That's not a good sight. Our bodies are very unpredictable. We could be sick at any time, or you could not be sick at all. That doesn't mean you can't have it. Why do you pay insurance? Even if you think you're not going to be sick, it's because you want to avoid stories that touch. Don't keep blaming your village people for taking care of things that you should have or you can't take care of. I think there are important medical equipment we should have in our houses, like a thermometer. It helps you to check your temperature every day, or maybe not every day. Sometimes when you feel funny, take your thermometer and check your temperature. There are different types of thermometer, and thermometers are cheap, so that should not even be a problem. Another one is a weighing scale. As insignificant that sound, you should have a weighing scale, not for the fun of just checking your weight. Of course, you want to know your weight, but if you're weighing 60 kg and in 3 days you're weighing 70 kg, you know that something is up. Or you're weighing 70 kg, all of a sudden you're just losing weight, it's just going down. The next thing you're 50 kg, you know something is up. So you need a weighing scale in your house or in your home. Another one is an oximeter. What it does is that it checks the rate at which blood is pumping from your heart and the level of oxygen in your blood. An oximeter is something you should have in your home. So another one is a nebulizer. Nebulizers are machines that help you deliver medication that you have to inhale. If you have respiratory problems, this is the kind of thing you should have in your house, so that in case of an emergency, you could be able to relieve yourself. Some of these things, some people really feel, okay, there's no point buying these. There's a hospital beside, or I could just call the ambulance. But sometimes you have to be able to attend to yourself and relieve yourself of pain and pressure before help arrives. Not everyone have access to ambulance and all those healthcare. In some places, you go to the hospital and then you have to wait for a long time because they are full. We don't want to be victim of circumstances. Another one is blood pressure monitor. How would I forget that? This should have been the first. A blood pressure monitor. Oh, we always say, I have high blood pressure, just because you feel your heart is beating fast. Or maybe you just feel some way. Look, sometimes you could have high blood pressure and you wouldn't know it. You go about doing your business, and the next thing, someone just drops. So I feel like that's the first thing to buy. It doesn't hurt to have these things in your home. I've heard this saying a lot. Disease not the kill African man. You only say it for fun, because disease the kill African man. Every day, every time, it kills a lot of people, regardless of race, gender, cultural background. Disease does not give a damn who you are. For people with diabetes, you need to check your blood glucose every day, depending on the type of diabetes you have anyway. Again, don't wait till things are now out of proportion and then you start looking for help, and when you don't get it, you start screaming. Every time on social media, whenever I see stories of people who have had health issues and they went to the hospital and couldn't get immediate help. Yes, that is really bad. But again, while you're trying to figure out whose job that is, try and save your loved person or your loved one. Self-care, or however you want to help your loved one, just do it before you could get proper help. Your health is very important, and if you're dead, everything you're fighting for becomes useless. That you need to take care of your health to be able to enjoy every other thing you have. Health is really wealth. Do not forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next time. Peace out.